end of the shower there'll be a little bit of water left in the sump. As the float switches off.
And then you use the over switch to end the little bit of water.
Okay, so that will empty the sump completely.
It's in there
And then the
overboard.
sump pump sits just in the locker over here. When they get water from the shower gets pumped overboard.
Yeah.
Okay, just under the basin we have the hot water, cold water. You'll see it tees off, going to the two mixers from both of them. And the valve for the water to go overboard. And then this comes from the mixer and sends the fresh water to the shower.
Fresh water and hot water.
So it's hot and cold water.
Yeah.
So these hot and cold water to the basin mixer and the shower mixer.
Exactly.
And then coming from the shower mixer going through to the shower head, whatever you set the setting is on.
Yeah.
And we've got 3 valves that we can switch on and off.
Yeah. Up.
Water into the bowl.
Yes. Okay, fine. Now I'm emptying it. And then this is filling up and flushing at the same time.
It's filling and flushing at the same time.
Yes. And then let's check the bidet. So you put a valve that you can tune what you want over there.
Okay, the green pipe.
The green pipe is either salt water or fresh water going to the toilet. So there will be a 3 of that you can select. I'll show you as we go the safe locker. So this is the input water that is going in here. And the one at the bottom there, the one with the blue, is for the bidet.
Okay, that's this one over here.
Yes, it's for the bidet.
There's an
Yeah,
on and
it's
off valve as well.
It's just fresh water on the bidet.
Okay.
Yeah. Big clips here. And then you can use a flat screwdriver or a star, but mostly a flat one is the best one. You undo, screws out there, and then you just slightly lift it up and then you can slide it off. These pipes are long enough for you to put it like on the ground if you want to work on it.
Okay, so in the unlikely event that we need to take the toilet off or work on it, quite straightforward.
Yeah, you can take it.
Okay, so we're in the port forward cabin. We have the aircon shut-off valve, the aircon outlet.
Yes, the aircon outlet and the seawater.
And then at the bottom,
valve.
the seawater intake valve.
Yeah, which is for the toilet or for the deck washdown.
Toilet or deck washdown.
Yeah, that's it. So
Still on the port side.
So on the top section, if we can look right on the deck here, we do have 2 38mm pipes, which is one for the sanitation, that is for the toilet on the upside, and the one that is for the water tank fill up.
Okay.
Yeah. And then on the outboard side,
Freshwater breather and the
water tank breather.
black water breather.
Yeah. So this is for the toilet breathers, that is on the sides there. The one on outside is for the toilets, and the one on the forward side is for the water tank.
Yep.
Yeah. And over here, this is the smell filter for the black water tank. We do supply a spare kit that will be only for one service, and we encourage the owners to change it if they are using the boat for quite long. They can change it like annually.
Okay, so an annual change.
Annual change, yeah. And then over here, this is the aircon unit with the ducting, and then these are the vents. We do have like 3 vents on this side, one there, and the other one is there, the other one is there. Yeah. Okay, coming down now. So here for the Fireboy, That is like whenever it detects heat, then it can explode so that it can
Stop any fire spreading.
Yeah, it can stop fire spreading. And then on this side here, we have got a manual bridge pump. So the manual bridge pump and the electrical bridge pump, they are teeing over here, so they've got one common outlet. The electrical bridge pump is mounted over here, and this is the strum box for the manual bridge pump. So they're all going through the way, and then in here, and then if we can look in here, this is where they do have their overboard discharge that is mounted over there. And the one next to it is for the shower.
Okay, so it's bilge pumps and shower outlet.
Yeah. So once we already started with talking about the shower, so the shower is for the port aft head. The pump is mounted in here for the shower port aft head.
Okay, that's aft head shower.
From the shower, it comes in here and then it's through that overboard discharge.
Okay, and this pump here is?
This is for the freshwater pump.
Okay,
so as you can see, for the freshwater pump, we pick up from the tank there, straight from the tank, it comes through this little strainer there to the pump. We still need to feed accumulator for you. It's still on shortfall, but once it comes, we need to feed it. So we just bypass it for the time being. And then from there it goes the common line. It's either to the toilet or the common line.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to come a little bit this side.
As the handle is set now on this valve, that is for seawater to get pumped into the toilets in the system. We're just going to set it so that it's back to the fresh water and we can see the difference. Okay.
Okay, now I'm moving the fresh water. Pull out the lever, get it there, slot it back.
Okay, so that's how it stays on fresh water and blocks off the seawater.
Yeah.
Okay, so the black water tank and then the pumps.
Yeah, so these are the cow pumps or the waste pumps. So this assists the macerator pump on the toilet. We used to have a backflow on our toilets on the previous or the early boats. So we have come across or come to a point where we resolve the issue by installing the cow pump so that we don't have the backflow of the toilets.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is for the after pump or after toilet, and this is for the forward toilet.
Okay.
As we can look at it, this is the black water tank discharge valve. So obviously there's no one was using the boat, so that's why it was open for the people in the flushing. But as we do the handover, we will close it so that whatever, if someone is using the toilet, they need to make sure they follow the government requirement that they need to discharge where it is allowed.
And once we're at sea, we can leave the black water discharge tank open.
Yeah, it is if that area is allowed to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the salt water, we do have the salt water pickup on the hanging locker.
Yeah.
So from there it is coming through this strainer here, and then from the strainer it is going to the little strainer that we are seeing here, and then from the strainer it goes the pump, and then actually obviously we need to have an accumulator that we still need to mount over here, which is on shortfall. Then from there it is going through to the main line, and then before it's either going to the three-way valve or it is going to the washdown.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we're going to use the saltwater washdown or have salt water in the tanks, we've got to leave the seacock open.
Yes, the seacock should be open.
And the port aft toilet, the basin. In the front here we have the overflow valve, shut-off valve for the overflow from the basin. The hot and cold with teeing off for the basin and the shower, both the hot and the cold, and see they both have their valves, shut-off valves as well. So okay, here we've got the fresh water tank.
Yeah.
In the aft port cabin.
And your tank is 340 liters in capacity. And we've got the filler pipe over there, supply pipe to the pump. This one, this is the breather that is going on the outboard of the hull, and this is the water supply from the water maker that is coming into the tank.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you've got a little tank sensor in the middle there.
Yes, this one is the level sensor.
Okay. In the engine bay, we've got its own special bilge pump, and there may well be a little bit of water accumulating in there.
Because it's coming from the water heater, because there's a relief valve, which is the more it gets home, and then it will be like dribbling some water through the relief valve.
Here's our water supply to the calorifier.
And the water out of the calorifier.
Cold water in, hot water out with,
Yes.
with the valves.
Yeah.
The green line there is the seawater going to the deck wash
To
at
the
the transom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this one, the red and the blue pipes going there, they're going to the wind shower on the transom also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so our water supply for the galley comes from the port side tank.
At the moment, but we will be able to supply also the galley from the starboard side tank by opening those valves here, closing these two valves over here.
Okay.
Then we can have the galley supplied from the starboard tank. So it's an optional thing, but the reason why we supply the galley from the port side was on starboard side for the washing machine. We have a lot of things that it requires the fresh water maker. So when it starts to run, it needs the fresh water from the tank. So this is where we have chosen the port side to supply the galley.
Okay,
It's our
so
standard.
that's, you can see those two valves are shut off, and these two valves are in the open position.
Yeah. And you'll be able also to supply for each side with any tank that you think of, like port side, to supply the entire boat by opening these valves, closing, opening all these valves here. It means one pump will be supplying. It depends which pump is on, which pump is off.
Yeah.
But when you're doing it, make sure one pump is off, otherwise there will be pressure bounce between the pumps.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these pipes here lead to the galley.
This one here is going to galley.
Yeah.
Yeah. This side here, this is water from the tanks. So these two valves are controlling the water from the tanks. And this is from the clarifier, this is from the tank. And then over here, this is the water from the water maker. So this will be your port tank, this will be your starboard tank. We have got a charter cloth that will be guiding you as well here. Starboard tank, which is this one, port tank, which is this one. And this is the cold water from the tank. This is the swap it here. This one should be like fixed here. This is the water from the clarifier, and this will be the cold water from the tank. Yeah. So it's only that is swapped on the diagram. The thing is this, we make this one standardized, but the guy who install it, he just swap it around. And then this thin line here is the water from the from the water maker, and then it is here that it supplies the tank, or it is going with the pick and drink tap.
Okay, so if we switch those two valves off to the two tanks, then it'll come straight through the
pick and drink tap.
Through that tap there, yeah.
Yes. So at the moment all the tanks are open, so the water is going to the tank, but obviously it will start to fill up the starboard tank, because the water will be running through there straight down, so they've got a more chance of getting water than the port
so
side.
the one tank fills up and then it'll overflow into the second tank. And then once the second tank fills up, if you don't switch it off in time, it just runs overboard.
Yeah, exactly. And then over there we have got the blue filter. I'm sure maybe John have covered that one.
Yep.
You
With
already
the charcoal
covered this
filter
area.
there.
Yeah. So,
two other filters that are coming for the water coming from the water tanks.
yeah. So just bear in mind that the fresh water that is coming from the water tank, they're also, if they're going the pick and drink tap,
Yep.
they're also going through the same system. Through the pick and drink filters there, and then it goes the tea, and then it goes the pick and drink tap.
Yeah.
So we might just see which side you switch on here, Is it the water maker or the water tank, as you can see on the diagram? Water tank or water maker. Then it's got the pick and drink tab.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can see the diagram there. There's the setup.
Yes.